Welcome to Addicted to Games. Today is E3 Day 2 coverage. I'm just going to go through some of the highlights and my thoughts on them. I guess we'll get right into it. First, Microsoft was the first of 4 press conferences for the day. They announced that the Xbox One is going to be backward compatible with the Xbox 360 to the point where your digital games will transfer over and physical disc will still need a download to be able to play them on the Xbox One. About 100 games are going to be available. And moving on, Halo 5 was shown off. They showed off a little bit of a new mode called Warzone. It pretty much takes all the elements of Halo, all the vehicles, all the chaos, with 24 players, throws it all into one giant map. They say is like 4 times the size of a regular map. It looks awesome. Forza 6 is the next game from Microsoft. It has crazy water physics this time. They say the puddles on the track are actually modeled in place as where the rain would actually sit on the track in real life. I guess is a simple way of saying it. They showed off Rare Replay, which was 30 rare games for $30 from RC Pro-Am to Perfect Dark and more, which is pretty sweet. They showed off Gears of War 4, which looks a lot like standard Gears of War gameplay, but they didn't really go into any of the new stuff. I think they're just saving that for now. They said Fallout 4 PC mods will work on the Xbox One, which is really awesome. The new Need for Speed from Electronic Arts really didn't catch my fancy. The whole drifting aspect looked really wonky, and it just didn't really appeal to me, but I'm still hoping the game turns out good because I'm a long-time Need for Speed fan. I used to love Underground. Then Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. If you played the first game, it's a shooter that kids, adults, and everybody alike can enjoy. Star Wars Battlefront. I didn't see any hands-on gameplay myself yet. I've just seen the demo they showed, and I know it's like scripted and whatnot, but it still looked awesome. The scope of the game, the feel of it all looked great. The Ubisoft was up next with For Honor, which was a new game they showed off. It's kind of like Chivalry, but a little more slower paced, a little more methodical with the movements, but it really gives you that sense of weight, I guess, to your swings. Trials Fusion DLC, which looked crazy. They showed off a cat riding a fire-breathing unicorn, and that's pretty much all I have to say about the DLC there. I'm definitely buying that. Ghost Recon Wildlands was next, which nobody even said a word about Ghost Recon. This was just out of the blue. The game looks fresh. It looks fun. You're like a cocaine cowboy pretty much, but in a Ghost Recon setting. It's really cool. Sony was the final one up next. They showed off a couple games that caught my interest. Obviously, The Last Guardian was shown off. Finally, this game is out. It looks like they still kept the idea of the game that they started with, which is great. I'm still liking the art style and everything. The puzzle mechanics and stuff is kind of what I expected. The No Man's Sky looks great because you can like travel. It's like Destiny, traveling between all these planets and actually visiting them. But I don't really see a lot of action as far as like, do I build stuff there? Do I collect stuff? Like, what is the purpose? So I'm still iffy on that one. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Final Fantasy VII, better graphics, probably some tweaks. Enough said on that one. Awesome. Shenmue 3. Another fucking awesome announcement. This one was actually a Kickstarter. Has already raised like $3.2 million, and it's got like 29 days left. Sony's already pledging their support, so this game is definitely going to happen now, which is great for fans that have waited since Dreamcast or whatever, since the last Shenmue. Uncharted 4 was the last game that I'm going to talk about, and the last game from Sony's press conference to wrap up E3 Day 2, but pretty much your same Uncharted stuff you would expect, just on the PS4, brought to a next level. I think it's another game. They're still hiding all the new stuff because they want to save something for later. So that's definitely a game I'm going to keep my eye on there and most likely buy. That's it for E3 Day 2. I hope you enjoyed the video. I tried to keep this video a little more consistent with the flow and not say as many times. I know I said it, but this is my first coverage of any gaming event really, and with all the news, it's really a task to manage and see what you want to put up front, what you want to highlight, what you want to let people know about without it going on too long, or you know the whole drill. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching. The E3 Day 3 video will be up a day after this, so expect that there. There will be a final wrap-up video then, which is the 4th E3 video on the channel, and that'll cover the rest of our E3 coverage. And after that, I guess we wait until Gamescom 2015, which is in like 40 some days, so until then, I'll see you guys later.
Let's go.